I've just spent most of the beginning of the day reading Red, White and Royal Blue, the book, because I was like, I want to read it before the Netflix movie comes out, or before the movie comes out. I thought it was on Netflix, but then it might be on another thing. Anyway, there's a movie coming out. The book is extremely good. And that was basically, aside from making some roast potatoes to go with the chicken I roasted yesterday, that has basically been my day, which I am quite happy with because I feel quite relaxed. So yeah, so we're going to pick up with chapter 3 of Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Honestly, at this point, I don't know who to trust, believe at all, because the person that I thought was my friend in the first chapter turned out to be a psychopath. The guy who I was confused about because had the same name as one of the people in the first game got killed by the creepy little chef, which I was kind of okay with, though he got tricked into it, which I was not okay with. And then the photographer lady who for some reason rubbed me up the wrong way. Got killed in chapter 2 with some weird little love, I want to say love triangle, but it wasn't a love triangle because there was no triangle, there were just two people, but it was like some weird fucked up relationship. But I was sad because I liked Pickup. And yeah, so the only person left that I really don't like, aside from the psycho friend, is the creepy little pigtailed girl that I thought was going to be the killer in the second chapter because she was set up to be so. But I feel like I'm going to be stuck with her for the rest of the bloody game, so, you know. But if it goes at this pace, then we're going to be ending up with like 4 people left at the end, and I really don't want her to be one of them. Hey Havor, hey Sword Lady's wife. It is going okay. It is less muggy, humid than it was yesterday. I feel refreshed-ish. It's not going to last, but hopefully it means that I will fall asleep less whilst reading this. And the game is weird, as I expected, and keeps on throwing curveballs at me. So I'm not sure how to think. So it is very weird. But I knew it was going to be weird because the first one was weird. But I wanted to find out more about what happens. I've still got the third one as well that I've not, well, except it's not like, I don't know, there's like a whole bunch of other stuff as well. Like a TV show and bits, so I do need to find out what order these are supposed to be done in. And if there's something I need to watch at some point. But for now, we're just going 1, 2, and then whatever the third one's called. Should we try this Monami thing again? I might just leave that out and let's just carry on with the I mean, I don't want to have any favorite characters because if I have a favorite character, they turn out to be a weirdo psychopath. But I really like, is it Chiaki, the gamer girl? Just like I liked the detective girlie in the first one. But yeah, I was like, oh, you know, Megiddo. I'll look that up. I hope it doesn't mean snake. No, it means hope. Oh, that's fine. He's not going to turn out to be a... Oh, wait. Because he was cool. So, yes, currently, consistently, my favorite has been the ultimate gamer. I think it's Chiaki. I'm very bad with names. But I am not trusting anyone. Okay, ... No one's here, right? I don't know who's talking to me, so I don't know what voice to do. Oh, it's her. This. I would not be upset if she were to die or be the killer. Unlikely to be the killer, possibly because of the last chapter, but I'm okay if she dies. She creeps me out. She's mean and a bully. And I know people have to die because of the whole... Yeah. Obviously I don't wish people to die, but because of the whole, this is just how this game works. And unless we get a whole situation like we did in the first game where someone killed someone and then someone else killed the person that did the killing, and we only ended up with like 3 people dead because one killer was already dead, so that we had more people at the end. Unless we end up in that situation, you know, we're going to be ending up with like 4 people in the last chapter at the end. But yeah, now that Mahiro was her friend, Mahiro, they told me how to pronounce their names several times, and I have a memory like a freaking sieve when it comes to names, unless I've got them written in front of me. But yeah, Hyoko is not my favourite by a long shot. Kind of like Ifumi was in the first game. Why did I remember his name? He was creepy. Except that no, Teru was kind of like Ifumi, but yeah, Teru and Hyoko were like not my. I appreciate it, but I'm gonna I'm honestly, I will forget between you telling me and then it coming up again. So I'll do my best with what I remember. If I say it like horrendously bad, then feel free to, you know, say. But yeah. The one thing, and obviously I'm only on chapter 3, so please no spoilers. The thing that's throwing me is Byakuya Togami. That is the same character that was in the first game, except they look completely different. So that is currently my bugbear in my brain. I kind of like Gundam, and I want to talk to him more because I was put off by him being the ultimate breeder, and then I found out that it was hamsters. So yeah, I was okay with that because I thought it was going to be creepy. Mahiro she just came across really oddly when I talked to her. She wasn't like a bad person. She just came across really oddly. Yes, I was trying to. Because I didn't really have massive preferences. Obviously, I really like, as I said, Chiaki, who appears to have some form of like narcolepsy. So, you know, but I mean, because you can't talk to the same person, like, and there's like 6 free time events or whatever, you can't always talk to the same person, then, you know, I was trying to spread them out a little bit because I know I'm not going to get all of their report cards filled in this playthrough. Though I did hear from in the game that Gundam potentially has a special thing, power, skill, that I could unlock. Which I might get at some point. I remember last time you used to unlock like skill points and skills as you leveled up your friendship. I'm trying to quote, but that finger doesn't bend at the moment. I love I love Akane just because I love characters called Akane because it reminds me of the Nonary games. So I'm really kind of hoping that she just turns out to be basically a dumb jock. Improved Hangman's Gambit. The one where the letters come on the screen and you have to fire them. Too bad. Easy. Harder than... The other ones were fairly easy. Occasionally things explode. I've not failed yet, but I've also not done a perfect round yet. And one of them I was like, I don't even know the answer to this. I'm going to have to see what letters they give me. It's way too many mini games and I keep forgetting the, you know, controls and the rules and stuff. I hope Fuyuhiko's okay. Because last we saw he was being whisked off in a ambulance. Because he tried to protect Peiko. But yeah, I'm trying to spread them out. I wasn't planning on talking to the people I didn't like. Nothing against the people I also haven't had a chance to talk to yet either. But yes, I was very sad about Nikito. I even gave him a pretty thing, because he likes pretty things. No, ambulance, because I was making, you know, silly things. He's not a... I mean, he is, like, a tiny, tiny boy. Who likes cookies. But he's not a baby. If anyone's a baby, it's Hyoko, which just freaks me out why she's so... psychopath. With the squishy. Anyway. We are doing okay. We've done lots of walking. And I'm loving the little Tamagotchi. I really like Nagito to start with, because he was really nice. And then he turned out to be a psycho, and I'm sad. So, yeah, I'm kind of hoping that Chiaki's still okay. I was very relieved that we'd been with Kazuichi the last time, so we probably he couldn't have been the killer, because he's becoming a little bit of a friend. Though he is weird. So yes, anyway. Check in on my pet. I have Pygmy this time. I had the snake one last time. Pygmy this time, and I'm basically just, you know, collecting things and trying to unlock all the presents. Ooh, of course, I got my new one. Yeah, Kazuichi Soda. Peko Yama. You weird person. And I didn't like Terra, so I was kind of okay with that. But yeah, so we're working our way through things. Anyway, ugh. Creepy brat. You see it now, those idiots. I can't wait to see the surprised look on their dumb faces. But they'll probably be happy about it. They'll probably be very, very happy. Alright. I don't know what she's done. What's she done? Oh. Ding dong, bing bong.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make.
Yeah. God, it could be anything from she's actually done something nice, but she's done it in a creepy way. Or she's done something, like, mega creepy and thinks it's nice. Literally anything is possible.
Good morning, everyone! Looks like today is gonna be another perfect tropical day!
Mm-hmm.
Now then, let's
Yeah, we should
show
have another
some
island as
enthusiasm
well.
and make sure to give it our all today!
And we've got more Monokumas to find on the third island. Morning, huh? In the end, I was so worried about Fuyuhiko that I couldn't sleep. Involving himself in Peko's execution like that, suffering all those wounds. Is he really gonna live? According to the rules, he has to. Was it really okay to leave him in Monokuma's care? Worry has consumed my heart. My body feels terribly burdened. But that worry ends here. There's no way I can just lay here and do nothing. Loosening my stiff body, I slowly sat up in bed. I guess I should head over to the restaurant. That's right, just do it. Should meet up with everyone at the restaurant first, and we'll question Monokuma afterwards. I'm definitely going to find out if Fuyuhiko is safe or not. Okay, so let's just inspect the things to get the XPs, because we've got to get up to 100, and I don't know if that's in one game or whatever, but I like getting XPs, so... I figure if we're level 38 at the beginning of chapter 2, we should be good. Okay. Breakfast. I mean, usually we get Fuyuhiko standing here, looking grim and trying not to look like he wants to join. Good morning, Sonia.
Huh? You insolent fool!
Get back. Do you think I am?
I am sorry!
That was unintentional. It is okay. Please be your usual self. Yeah. I was close. I was really gonna kneel before her. I am terribly sorry. I was so worried about Fuyuhiko that I could not sleep at all. That must be why my face looks terrible. I was just so embarrassed to be seen like this. Your face looks fine, sweetheart.
I am ashamed!
I shall go wash my face and come back one more time. Now then, ta-ta! She looked like she normally does. Just as I thought, Sonia and I were worrying about something. Is Fuyuhiko really okay? I have walked 500 miles and now we'll walk 500 more. Be the man that walked 5 miles and... Sorry, just gotta get out of the system. I'm playing it on the Series X. Indeed I am. I am an Xbox gamer. Come on, load up my achievements, thank you. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm working on my million. Ooh. So, progress. That's what I'm worried about. The clearing the stages. It did not do so well the last time I tried that, so maybe I'll practice. I'm fine. But yeah, anyway. Jackie's here. Good morning, Jackie.
Hey.
Yeah, good morning. You're up earlier than usual. Yeah, I couldn't really stay put and do nothing. I see. Gaming as usual. I have a slight feeling she's deliberately concentrating on her game. Like she's trying to keep her sadness from showing by being completely focused in gaming. Yeah, I thought I would have been... I feel with a little bit of practice I can probably do that on the first... if I replay the first class trial. We had the same thing in the first game, and the first one is easier. I can also put it on easy mode, and that would probably still work. But I'll leave that till the end. I'm only gonna get what I can in the story, along the way when I'm doing the story, and then I will tidy up the achievements after. Or is it just me? No, it's perfectly acceptable to deflect. Hotel Restaurant. Oh god, his hair. Yoko, you're the only one here. What are you acting so anxious about? I mean, with the people. Yeah, I'll do that. Well, I mean, assuming it's similar to the last game, I'll do it in the after story, whatever the weird mini game thing is. I plan on 100%ing it, put it this way. It might just take a little while. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm planning on getting everything, including all of the items, and I know there's some like special events and stuff that I've missed that I will replay parts of the chapters for. That's good. It's all good, because I do want to find out. I do want to find out what Byakuya's secret thing is, because we didn't get the chance to find out more than one free time event with him, because he got stabbed. So yeah. And Nagito doesn't appear to be available anymore for free time since he got... Well, he may be actually now he got untied. But he was tied up for a little while. And chained. Which was weird. But yes, why are you acting? Being anxious, I just happened to be awake by coincidence, so I just came here early. I see. What have you done to the food? Skull. There's something strange. Is he trying to pull some kind of dirty trick again? Have you done something to the food? Okay, what is this? Okay, well, let's have a look at the other things first. Stairs down, outside. What have you done? Is this meant to be nice? Is this meant to be some sort of memorial? There's bones! The heck is this? A panel has been propped up. It's giving off a dreadfully unsettling vibe. There's a bunch of photos pasted all over it. Didn't Mahiru take those photos? What's with this terrifying ambience? Well, I think that's the skull! Because the rest of it is supposed to be less terrifying. Yes, what a lovely non-threatening memorial. What's this? What an adorable decoration. I don't know who did it, but they must have spent so much time and effort doing their best to make it. Hero's gonna be happy too. I don't know who did this, but we should be grateful to them, right? Hey, Yoko, did you...
Hello.
Good morning. It's so rare to run into you two here. What are you looking at? Those horrifying photos. I expected that reaction. Yo, what happened?
You!
What's up? What's up? Is it a brawl? Huh? Yo, what's morning? This is bad. Please take a look at these photos. Huh? Photos?
Whoa!
What the heck?
Hey!
What kind of ominous crap's this? Is this like some... It's for sorcery? Yes, it's clearly an insult against Mahiru.
Damn it.
Don't know who they did this crap, but they got a lot of nerve. My computer's going to sleep. Excuse me. I mean, she tried. Honestly, you know, this is not mischief, this is trying, but that is there's a large amount of flame. It's too much to actually treat my photos like this. It's the thought that counts. Everyone, I understand how you guys feel, but it's
Good day.
Good morning, everyone.
Good nom nom numbing!
Hi, Pookie. Oh, what's with those nasty photos? They're giving off a crazy ominous aura.
Something like this.
There is no excuse. This is too terrible. How could someone be capable of such a heartless trick? And now I feel sorry for Hyoko. And I never thought that was going to happen. No, seriously, it's just...
Hey.
I know, right? Seriously, it's just the worst. Jeez, I wonder who the hell did it. Huh? You're right. There's no way Mahiro will be happy with this. She won't be just be unhappy. I'm sure she'll be so angry she cries tears of blood. Well, who the hell did this?
No!
No. We'll have to search for the criminal later. In the meantime... Fire. Start the fire. We'll have a grand bonfire so Mahiro can reach Nirvana. Seriously, this
Hold it.
You can't. Someone took their time to make this memorial so we can mourn for Mahiro. Can't burn it. What, Mahiro?
What the heck?
Are you sure it's not the other way around? I'm pretty sure who made this is totally disrespecting Mahiro. Exactly, thank you, Jackie.
You
And I was
think so?
trying, I just couldn't get any words out. It's just a little clumsy.
See?
Why don't you take a look at the intent instead of focusing on appearances?
Perhaps.
Despite their clumsiness, I'm sure whoever made this probably did their very best. I mean, the candles and the flowers and the photos is a lovely touch. The leg bone candle stands, the skulls, ominous. But in some cultures, that could be, you know, appropriate offerings to the dead. I don't know. If you look carefully at it, don't you feel like you can sense their feelings? I mean, the supermarket has everything, doesn't it? That like department store thing, the Walmart-esque whatever. Maybe they were under Halloween decorations. You feel like they can sense their feelings. Mahiru's not alone. She'll be with us now and forever. I mean, so the first three were taken before the first murder. That second one is from the information pack. The other two appear to be taken at the scene. I mean, Mahiru could have taken them at any point. I bet she's not in any of them, though. That's always the thing. Always the photographer, never the subject. This was probably made with those feelings. Our hero will
Right?
be with us forever and we're not alone. So I definitely think, yep, it's a nice
I
decoration.
see.
After hearing you say that, I'm starting to feel the same thing.
You
sure are simple-minded. I don't want to burn it.
Huh? It cannot be.
What's the person who made this? Ro was really nice. She politely taught me how to tie my kimono. She was really good at taking care of others. My hero is probably lonely by herself. So I wanted to tell her that she's not lonely even if she's in heaven. Yoko, you. I did want to make better, but unless I'm dancing, I'm so clumsy at whatever I do. I'm sorry. Ah, the last two are from the prologue. Cool.
I am
I'm terribly sorry. I'm terribly sorry. I spoke out of turn without considering your feelings at all.
sorry.
Sorry, Yoko.
I'm sorry.
well.
How should I put this? It looks like we misunderstood. Now that I take a closer look, it looks like you put a lot of thought into the decorations.
For now.
So, let's keep this thing around until we get off this island.
No.
No, it should come with us when we get off this island too. Be a waste to leave behind such wonderful photos. So we're not gonna burn it?
Impossible!
Of course not, we would never burn it.
You.
The one who starts shouting that.
I got it!
Fine, then I'll forgive all of you. As can, of course. Why? Are you so mean to me, Can? Yeah, but she's selfish. And yeah, her whole personality is just slightly wonky. And
I see.
man, it's so unexpected.
Meow.
I really can't imagine Hyoko being so diligent and earnest about something. Who cares about that? Hyoko has a very kind heart. Sorry, just choking on those words.
That's not it.
Oh, come on, it's not like that.
Jeez.
Stop it already. You don't have to be embarrassed.
Stop it.
I know, exactly. Don't tease me. Why? You can't take it? You can dish it out, but you can't take it. And that's not even nasty teasing. It's nice teasing. It's not teasing, it's just being nice. She's so adorable when she's embarrassed.
Shut up.
I'm not reading that out.
Why only me?
Why? I hope this is finally settled now. It's very like you guys to settle like this. Really? Feels like we made such a fuss about it and finally settled things. It's just like you guys.
Well,
Little by little, we're trying to understand and find the good in each other. That's the reason why we can move forward without feeling despair towards a situation. Yeah, you guys are all splendid. Splendid, huh?
This
Aww.
body is uncooperative.
I have arrived. Apologies for the wait.
What?
What is this object that is releasing such a foul aura?
Impossible!
A malice clings to Mahio even after her death. We'll be sucked in if we look at it directly. If we look directly at it. Oh, look at the little hamsters.
You're the worst.
Wow, this is a very hopeless object. It doesn't belong in a hopeful place like this at all. It's absolutely brimming with malice. It's just different. I mean, the smoke doesn't help. Let's just hurry up and destroy it. I can't stand to look at it for even one more second.
I'll destroy you!
Step aside. I shall shatter. Yeah, I know. I mean, Mikan, she's a bit of a wet dish rag, but definitely does not deserve... No one deserves to be bullied, but she specifically does not deserve to be bullied. She's such a klutz. I don't know how she manages to get herself into the situation she does. I fully expect her to turn out to be a mastermind at the end. That's totally just playing us all. You know. But for now, she definitely is like, just leave her alone. But yes, stand aside. I shall shatter this barbaric, blasphemous, false idol to pieces. Now that those two are here, do you still think we're splendid? Looks like it's going to take a little more time. I completely agree. The scene unfolding in front of me was so embarrassing, all I could do was sigh. But at least it was a peaceful scene, for now. However, we didn't realise just how short-lived this piece would be. I mean, you've had 2 murders so far, so, you know, what really could... How did you not expect it? Even though we were finally bonding, a situation was brewing, like a huge fracture running between us all. And that would be the trigger for a truly horrible and atrocious incident. Not just for me, but for every single one of us. We just hadn't realised it yet. No, cool, we've got a few hours before we get to it in the story. Cinema. Chapter 3, Trapped by the Ocean's Scent. Daily life. Phew, I'm stuffed. I can't eat another bite.
Hey,
Man, you sure do eat a lot. Don't you worry about, like, choking?
Yo.
I never get worried. You don't? Wait, what about Fuyuhiko? Is he really alright? I was so concerned I could not sleep at all last night.
Huh?
Plus, if his fate's in Monokuma's paws, I'm even more concerned. Somehow, she wasn't so useless. Well, I don't think you guys should worry about it.
no.
Do you just forget everything that happens when you eat?
All right.
Now that I've got a belly full of food, I'm all set. So,
I'll show you my serious side.
leave the rest to me. I'll question Monokuma and avenge Fuyuhiko.
That's obviously wrong.
Revenge? He's not even dead.
Sheesh.
What vengeance? You just want to test your skill. Well, yeah. She flat out admitted it.
Hello.
Everyone, can you have your attention, please?
Meaningless.
Oh, it's you, Monami. What do you want?
Jeez.
I feel mine's over now, thanks to you.
Huh?
Did I just ruin my mood? Jeez, don't treat me so harshly. I did my best, very best today, too. Hey, we're talking about something important. Go away.
Stop it.
Wait, no, I definitely don't want to be treated like an outsider. Just what do you want? Would you? Well, I did my very best.
Hey.
Well, once again, I've defeated another mono beast. How do you like me now? I worked hard, didn't I?
Hey,
And if you've defeated a mono beast, that means...
Ding, 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 ding.
That's right, you are now able to visit yet another island. So let's all live happily ever after with each other this time, okay? Getting tricked by Monokuma. No more thinking about leaving this island.
Love.
Let's all live peacefully together as best friends. New island, huh? Maybe now we'll finally find it. Are we to get off this island and go home? Nope, that's the only thing we have. That's our one and only hope.
Could it be?
I still might leave, even though I just said not to.
Do you have a minute?
More importantly, Monami, what happened to Fuyuhiko? Huh? Fuyuhiko? You see, I don't...
I won't be fooled.
Miss Sonia, can't you see it's a waste of time asking her? She's just Kuma's ally.
Fiend.
You're also part of that mysterious World Ender organization, aren't you?
Hey.
It's the organization that brought us to this island, right? Since you're the one that brought us to this island, that's got to be it. I don't know if you're a rabbit or a pig, but just what are you planning?
Huh?
This is a great opportunity. It's time you finally fill this in. But that's the one thing I can't
Bye-bye.
say. This is the tragedy of management.
Hold on a sec.
Again, sounds like this when things get inconvenient for her.
Well,
Oh well, who cares about Monami? More importantly, she mentioned a new island. What should we do? Let me tie you
However-
up again. I do not think we should be exploring when Fuyuhiko is in danger.
hey,
But we must move forward no matter what despair stands in our way. That's what hope should be. Hope, you always say that just before you lead us into a trap.
there's something wrong with you.
Jeez, you're seriously just as annoying as Monokuma.
Hey, hey.
I'm also worried about Fuyuhiko, but is it really okay if we just stay here and do nothing? Isn't it better if we do what we can? What we can, huh? She's right. Let's try and find a way off this island before he comes back.
You are right.
You are right. Fuyuhiko will not recover any faster if we just stand around and do nothing. I agree with Miss Sonia. Of course you do.
All right.
Then it's decided. Let's explore and search for a new hope.
Wait.
So, wouldn't it just be faster to beat up the rest of Mono Beast and search all the islands in one go? Yeah, but then we couldn't progress through the chapters as easily.
Leave it to me.
That strange-looking rabbit can defeat one. It should be easy for us too.
Hold on.
Hey, don't think about doing anything so reckless. Anyway, let's begin. Let's open the way to a hope-filled future with our very hands. After all that, I feel like we're doing exactly what Nagito wants us to do. I know, right? He's manipulating us and I don't like it. In order to prepare for exploring the new island, we left the restaurant. going to the new island, Nakamura?
Oh.
Worried Akane's going to do something reckless about these mono beasts. I'm going to guard the bridges for a while. I'll leave you guys to explore the new island. Dan, and hopefully Mike. How you doing? Yeah, got it. Kamura's quite good at taking care of people. I wonder if that's a habit of being a team manager. To be fair, it makes a lot of sense because I am very sure that Akane is going to do something stupid. But no, we don't get a map until we've travelled. That would be kind of sensible because, you know, we haven't been there yet, so how do we know what it's looking like? You just moved back to your house, woohoo! And now you have to nap the rest of the day, right? Because moving is hard. Monami was right, the Monobeast that was walking this bridge is gone, then if we cross this bridge we should reach the new island. With the feeling of hope in my heart that overshadowed any lingering fear or nervousness I felt. I crossed the bridge that led to the new island. Whoa!
This is the third island. The ambiance is completely different compared to the previous islands.
That's kind of pretty. Fair enough. Play all the games, eat all the snacks. Then nap. You planning anything nice right now? The residents in ruins are in shambles. It barely feels like a resort. And it's not just that, there's definitely no sign of any people here either. It feels a little dangerous somehow. It might be best to proceed cautiously. Okay, now we should get a map. Nikito's there. Come down and check you there. Akane and Kyoko are in the motel. Sonia and Ibuki are there. Hang on. Let's go into... Come down when you can. Hang on. Oh no! I got Gundam and Kazuichi mixed up. It's the purple. Okay, I think that's everybody. There are a few people now, obviously. So if we end up... whatever that is. The hospital. Okay, we'll end up at the hospital, hopefully. If we go this way. Cinema Fest, movie theatre. Now showing The Wizard of Monomi. Okay, there's also Wild Gunman Monokuma. Ah, killing time on Magic Blade. Oh yeah, boosting session, because yeah, the servers are going down. I've heard it has mucked up some of the achievements as well, so hopefully it doesn't prevent you getting what you need. But yeah, random to-do list and Beam Dive. I've been playing bits and bobs. And I shall chilling out with something this evening, or possibly reading another book. I don't know. There is another book by the same author that wrote Red, White and Royal Blue, and it seems as equally as fascinating, so... but there's also lots of time.
Welcome!
We're currently showing right now, so please wait 5 minutes for the next showing to start. Showing? What does that mean?
What are you saying?
Oh, your eyes just for show? Look around, this is a movie theatre, right?
Of course!
Then I'm obviously showing a movie. Showing a movie? Well, I guess there's no need to even ask. I'm just gonna say this is a motive, right? Just like Twilight Syndrome murder case. Sounds good. Maybe they fixed it. I'm definitely not gonna watch your movie, whatever it is, I'm never gonna see it. 1,000. Oh god, that just sounds tedious. Unless you literally only ever played the game, how would you get that naturally? I'm a firm believer that achievements should happen naturally as you go through the game. And there should be some cool little ones just to make you explore different bits. But, you know, you should not have to then spend hours and hours and hours and hours after you've finished your standard playthrough doing stuff to get achievements. That's just bad game design. Very bad game design. My goodness, and here was I thinking about giving you an invitation ticket. But I won't allow you not to watch it. Went to a lot of trouble to make this movie. If we don't watch it, you're going to be sad. I'm sure your movie's no different than the game you made.
No, no!
That game was a shoddy piece of crap, but this movie is a masterpiece. Anyway, as long as I refuse to allow it, you will never have the choice not to watch it.
I am Monokuma!
It's my island, my word is law. If I don't watch it, what you can do about it?
What the heck?
There's no way I'd allow such reckless behaviour. There's no way I'd allow it,
What
but
are you gonna do?
forgive you if you purchase a Monokuma sticker at the goods counter over there. Monokuma sticker? Sure. Like stickers? Ooh. I'm going to have a hidden Monokuma first.
I knew you could do it.
Poster? Video game poster. Looks interesting. I like it. OSP? DSO. It looks a little bit like Chiaki. Definitely gonna buy that. Probably, you know. You did 9 RTDLs so far. Yes, I'm very proud of you. Why does that popcorn look like a penis? Good job. Strange goods. Tote bag made of hemp with a decal of Mon face on it.
No.
Did that catch your eye? It's an all-purpose tote bag useful for a variety of common tasks. A limited item, only one person can have it. By the way, apparently tote bags were originally invented to carry around ice. So how about it? Want to buy it? I'll pass.
Okay.
So you say that, I'll just be upfront with you. We cut a lot of corners making that thing. That's too upfront. Is this the sticker you were talking about? I'm sorry, I was born stupid. It's not funny and I don't understand its purpose. Cool! This is not just me. How fast is this?
Actually,
To tell you the truth, this is a very lucky sticker I received from a wandering priest.
what?
And it could be yours for the special price of only $1.5. Well, I have 283 mono coins. I do not have the dollars. Don't mess with me, I don't even have that kind of money. You can pay me back when you get off this island. If you don't like it, you can just watch my... Fine, I'll pay it.
I
I'm
don't
surprised.
believe...
If I can pay it after I get out of here, I'll pay anything, even $1.5 million.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
You're not the first person to ever pay $1.5 million for this sticker. In other words, you really don't want to watch my movie, huh? Makes me a sad Monokuma. Anything caught your eye in the random to-do list that you're like, well, I'm glad I played this? But if I'm going to make a huge profit, it's okay. I'm a mascot who has a hobby of counting money after all. You're the worst mascot ever.
Here!
Take it, thief, and snap it on your forehead, thief. Take advantage of this divine opportunity, thief. Why are you calling me a thief? Instagram. The super was even thinner and more cheap looking than I thought it would be. It's like a price from a box of candy. Did I really need to pay so much money for this piece of crap? Maybe I'm a little crazy. Looks like this showing is over already. I gotta go collect those questionnaires. That moment, when Akuma started humming and skipped away towards the door leading into the theatre. The door opened violently and one person appeared from within. Ah, of course it's Nagito.
Hey!
Nagito.
Hey!
Nagito, please answer my questionnaire.
Jeez.
Oh. It doesn't matter if I answer it. It was so boring it was torture. Minutes felt like weeks when I was watching it.
Yes!
Well, I guess that's what art is, because it's not really art unless it's the bastard's common sense. I thought it was going to be another motive, but I guess that's not the case. What a letdown. If money would have settled this, I'd have just settled it with money. He's always so depressed. That my movie must have been really, really bad. Definitely made the right call by not watching it. Okay, well, we may as well talk to creepy boy. I'm so tired from boredom. If money would have got me out to see, I should have said it. Let me ask you something. If you were told you could pay $1.5 million and not watch that movie,
That's all.
I'd gladly pay it. Huh. Yeah, so must have been that. The movie must have been that bad.
Hey! Hey!
Jimmy, after Nagito's glowing review, did you change your mind about watching my movie? Of course not. Go. Which will sound the exit. Icon word. There's some sort of alien thing, right? Electric Avenue. We're gonna get down to Electric Avenue. Take me higher. Oh. Now, a bunch of street booths filled with electric appliances at the back of a narrow alleyway. Machines and other parts are cluttered together on display. It definitely seems fishy. But wait. With this many machines, we can probably find something we can use for two-way communication, right? Looks like it's best if I search around here. Oh, hello. Hidden monocular.
Huh? I've been found?
Two. I'm assuming there are three more. One of which will probably be at the murder scene, and one of which will be in the victim's room. So that's been standard so far. So Chiaki and Kazuichi. Makes sense. He was still a creep. The one in the middle looks kind of fancy. I know, if we can connect to the internet, might be a call for help with these. We need to know the Wi-Fi password, right? Not connecting. Some X-file. What's this? Oh no, it's a document file, but it's not in format. It looks like something in a report. The biggest, most awful, most tragic human event in human history. It's a horrendous event originated with. So the students, Threats Peak Academy, the students of the reserve department were dissatisfied with being treated differently. Oh, there's a reserve department. stretch. Thank you very much, everyone. Why is sitting so exhausting sometimes? Scanned across the words displayed on the screen. Surrounded with some students. Closed Academy accordingly revolt. Students in the reserve department were satisfied. Differently in the primary department and began to fight the academy. First, the dispute was confined to the campus, and hopes were high it would settle down someday, but things quickly escalated. You can sit for hours and not move. Yeah, me too. Me too. But also I can not sit still for any amount of time as well, and have to get up like every 3 seconds. I don't get lower back pain. My neck starts aching. That's my latest, and my shoulders. My lower back is kind of okay, but I've got a good chair. Behind the scenes of that rebellion, a huge authority was exerting its influence, spread like an infection, unlike any previous acts, for a different purpose. Cannot apply reasoning. Destruction is purposeful and malicious, therefore it is a subversive movement full of despair. Hope's Peak Academy became the origin of the incident was forced to put an end to their long history. As to the students who survived, they will they were forced to kill each other as a lesson in despair. It's no use. The words too garbled to read beyond that point. But what is this?
Boy, tough crowd.
How normal. Not normal like a dog bark. It's a normal reaction. It's actually quite normal.
Now I'm really angry.
Hey, can't you react with more gusto? Don't you know how very important this scene is? Could it be? Were you the one that created this fun?
What's this?
No, what makes you think that? Because it's obviously the only thing I can think of. The biggest, most awful, tragic event in human history, riots in various parts of the world, and Hope's Peak Academy getting destroyed. Sounds like something stupid you make up. Well, it's the same story we heard in the first one. And there was a whole thing with reserves and primary, which now makes sense why there's 2 groups of students. So which is the reserves and which is the primary, and where they're fighting each other. Hope's Peak Academy Reserve Department. Never even heard of that before. Really? It's weird. Of all people, you should definitely be the one that knows about it. What do you mean? I guess you forgot about it, along with the memories of your school. That's helped. While we're on the subject of stupid things, that file said something about students who survived. Is that referring to us? Then the rest of that file is...
Hey!
Hold on a sec, you guys. Just what have you been talking about? It doesn't make any sense. Movies with no images, with no sound, novels with no words. These are the things that truly don't make sense.
What are you saying?
Can't say something this simple doesn't make any sense. Who cares about that? Just answer me. Who are the students who survived?
No.
You wouldn't know an important story like that, because the only thing I'm good for is cute. Darn it, he ran away! Hey, how'd you make? Don't worry, it's gonna be fine. I'm sure he's making all that stuff up. That's it. It's definitely it. I don't really recommend that section. What do you mean? I'm pretty sure amateurs won't really get it. All that stuff. There, it's all machines used for stuff like wiretapping or recording secret videos. Looks like there's some ancient looking surveillance cameras too. Machines used for recording secret videos. Don't get twisted. I have mechanical knowledge of those things and never actually used them before, right? No, but if we could set up cameras of our own, we could totally catch the murderer. Next time there's a murder. No one said you did. Speaking of surveillance cameras, we're being constantly videotaped and wiretapped by Monokuma, right? Like, I'm getting jealous because what? No, Kazuichi! Bad Kazuichi! He says he's never used these before. If I let him be, he's the type of person that will eventually use them. Okay, well, I'm going to talk to Jackie first. She might be able to hack the computer. She's not like the little one in the first game. Somehow it looks like she's fishing things out of a pile of electrical appliances. Jackie, what happened? Are you looking for something?
Well,
Yeah, I was wondering if there are any game consoles in here. Sometimes old hardware is treated like junk. Ah, so that's what you're doing. Maybe you'd have a TV in my cottage. It doesn't have to be a non-portable device. It's not for anything. If you do find something, let me know. I'll help you carry it back to your cottage.
yep.
Well, I don't want to play video games for a while. I'd rather not be reminded of the previous incident. Oops. I was trying to fix Kazuichi.
Huh?
Ah, serious? Are you shitting me? What happened? I thought you'd be happy about being surrounded by so much machinery.
Of course not!
Don't say such stupid things. I'm the ultimate mechanic, you know? Of course I'm happy when I'm surrounded by machines. You should look happier.
You...
Dude, try and understand how I'm feeling. There's unexplainable conflicting feeling about whether or not I should be happy. I can't understand that feeling. I can. But why do you feel so conflicted? There's all this machinery lined up here. Don't take them apart. I want to dismantle them and look inside. That's how I usually think,
Aw,
right?
man.
No, now's not the time for me to do something like that, and that's why I feel so conflicted. Here's wanting to dismantle them.
Huh?
Yeah, it's like you had the No. No. That's not normal. That's a sex fetish.
You serious?
Yes. Pretty much. It's not that. I did not need to know that. But yes, it sounds like you need to get a new chair with some lumbar support. I want to sit on a cushion that's not comfy. So, oops. Building with guest accommodations and a parking lot. Supposed to be a hotel, right? Seen me foreign movies, but my first time seeing one in person. Hi, Mr. Corners. Oh, I went down motel. It looks pretty insanitary too. It's just like you've never seen my house. I didn't know you were here. You don't stand out at all, so I didn't notice you. She's so mean. I'm just looking up all the reading out. It's so harsh.
But
There might be a clue. You think so? Why don't you go and look inside instead of standing around here doing nothing?
hey,
Okay. It's probably too vulgar to get this. Was it saying praise a fool you might make him useful? What's that supposed to mean?
so
I was checking out the inside after I gave her a little praise. She got really excited about it. That must like her is pretty rare, so we gotta make sure she's treated well. If her rotten attitude is this extreme, I can't really take it personally. That is a pretty dilapidated car.
so
It's dark and slightly dirty. Just to stay the night, the cottage is good enough. Okay. I thought... How do we get inside then? Maybe the map. No. Okay, well, I don't know how to get to her. So. It's called Titty Typhoon. Building with its gaudy and tasteless neon lights obviously looks suspicious. I can't say for sure there's no danger. I should cautiously check what's inside. It's a level 40. What the?
Yahoo!
Why are you shouting so suddenly? Don't surprise me with that. Truth so overwhelming that I can't help shouting.
That's totally it!
It's a venue, right? Looks like it.
I love music!
I expected to find a music venue and can't help feeling excited.
Huh?
Did I just say that twice?
Huh?
You okay? You're giving off a weird vibe.
No problemo!
It'll be
No
fine.
problemo! Crap! Crap!
You don't look very okay. With a venue like this, if you use no choice but to lend a helping hand. This is just the beginning.
Yahoo!
I'll invite everyone to feel this wonderful feeling. It's like the smug feeling you get when you explain something with an elaborate metaphor no one understands. I feel like I understand, but at the same time I don't understand. Oh well, if you've taken a liking to this music venue, I'll leave you to it. Leave it to me, like, let me bite you. I'm tired, I should hurry up and go check out other places. Okay, but I'm still gonna check on things. Stuff only. Okay, well, that's really weird. Weird thing going on with the lighting in here. Sticker. I like stickers. Can I have a sticker, please?
Amazing!
What a splendid place, Hajime. This must be the fabled disco. Disco?
See?
Where hip youngsters wear feather fans and tight clothes as they dance their go-go's and lambadas. No clue what Sonia's talking about.
Yeah!
Hotel's lobby. Oh, it looks so mucky. I hate it when hotels are mucky. The end smells like something out of a horror film.
Hajime!
Holy sh! Sorry, I skipped you. Don't worry, even if you have a heart attack from getting too scared, this is a hospital after all. I'll have a heart attack, I'll definitely have something I need to be worried about. This hospital is a little strange. I can't find any doctors, nurses, or patients anywhere. Just as I thought. Me too. Damn it, there's no one here either. What's going on with this island?
But...
Some of the medical supplies are here. I'm not sure they'll be useful unless we check them. Sounds you check them later. Instead, I'll go ahead and do that in a flash. Please don't hit me. You can frantically ran to the other end of the dark hall and disappeared, making a huge fuss as she left. Guess this means it's okay to leave that place to her, huh? Hospital notice. What is it written for? What, are we going to read it? Of all people, it seems I've immersed myself in nostalgia. This place is similar to the place where the mark of defeating the devil was carved into my body long ago. The mark of defeating the devil? I've said too much. Forget what you heard for your sake. He was the one who volunteered that information, and now he's already told me to forget it. Concentration room beyond this point. Oh, it's fine if I leave it to me. Okay, so we can't explore anymore.
Please wait.
Hajime, over here, please hold on. Sonia, this is me.
Well?
Just now I went to the hospital and it appears Nikan has made a very serious discovery at the hospital. Very discovery. Ah! Words. It's not strange drugs or thick needle or anything like that. Yes, you're the same as me, huh?
See?
The same as if I turn around, he's there, but also remember that person in the wind. What are you talking about? Are you so unrefined? It's Japan's legendary medical drama. That person in the wind aired in 1984 and set the standard for every trendy drama that followed. It's about a righteous rookie doctor and a lead senior doctor who fight over their mutual love interest. Actually, the lead actor and actress got married in real life. Hold on, why do you know so much about old Japanese medical dramas? Anyway, please hurry, we're waiting at the patient's room at the back of the hospital's first floor. Okay, don't really understand, but I may as well head to there, which we were literally just outside of. Of course.
Hello
since
there.
You're late, Hajime. Looks like I was literally outside. How can I be late? The others already here.
Yep.
There are patient rooms lining the hallway, but everyone is apparently gathered in the room at the very back. You're not going, was it? Miss Sonia, as expected from the Ultimate Princess, she cordially asked me to come. She's very much in touch with the feelings of us common folk. Nevertheless, I know my place, and I'm not reckless enough to go along with her. It's going to be such a touching scene. A worthless like me would just be a nuisance, right? I've got to be Yakuza guide, right? I'm jealous of you. Me?
Hey,
You don't know what your talent is, but you're showing no distress, and you're even opening up,
Great.
Even opening up to everyone. That must mean you have a lot of confidence in yourself, right? You being sarcastic.
wow.
Nope, not at all. But still, I do wonder what sort of talent you really possess. As you've dragged it out this long, I'm sure it must be an appropriately magnificent talent. Who knows? It's not like it's my fault for dragging this out. You're right.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm sorry for stopping you. Such a foolish conversation. Please go ahead. Take care. What did you really want to say? It's got to be our missing friend, right? What the hell is that? Heaven? Some sort of weird show and tell with aliens. We got a hidden Monokuma, but doesn't seem particularly hidden,
Are
but hey.
you serious?
Oh, I guess because it was a ghost rather than, you know, just a grave. What the hell? What are they doing? Huh? Ah,
What? You all look like you've seen a ghost.
Hiko, are you alright?
It's just a scratch.
That's not a scratch at all, though.
Well, I'm relieved to see you. I was worried you were done for.
There's no way I'd die from something like this. There's no way I can die.
hmm? Ali, I had asked Monokuma and he showed me his medical records. There's a lot of sword-related wounds, but they were relatively light wounds. No organs or nerves were damaged. Considering how firstly he was attacked, this is pretty miraculous. Yeah, you're a ballsy one. Is this what's called having the devil's luck?
That's so.
Who knows? Maybe it wasn't luck.
Well,
Maybe Peko give her life to protect
are you
Fuyuhiko.
serious?
She protected him while she was getting attacked by that horde of
But
marionettes.
still,
But if she really wanted to protect Fuyuhiko at all costs, it's not strange to think she would have done that. No, I think it's better if we think about it like that.
you...
You think so too, right, Fuyuhiko? That must have been what you thought. There's no way you can die, really.
Who knows?
After forcing out those words, Fuyuhiko turned in his bed away from us. Stop talking. I think Fuyuhiko should rest for a while. His wounds haven't fully healed, so it'd be bad if he overexerts himself. Don't to worry, I'll take care of him for the time being. And that's what nurses are for.
Now then,
You hear that, Fuyuhiko? Just relax and get some sleep.
leave it to me.
I'll be the one that avenges you.
That's obviously wrong.
Seriously, he's not dead. Shh, so loudly in front of the engine.
Hold on!
Akane, for your Hiko has finally come back to us. You better not do anything reckless. I can't stand the thought of losing someone any longer.
Move!
I know that. Just have to win, right?
This is bad.
This is bad. She doesn't understand at all.
Then...
Do whatever you want. Hey, come on.
Sheesh!
You're the kind of woman who refuses to listen once her mind is made up. I know that all too well. So do what you want. I don't care about you anymore. However, I'm not going to do it to you again.
Huh?
It? Let's keep your voices down. There's one here.
Hey!
Wait a sec, Nakamaru. It's my first time. I never thought something like that feels so good even existed in this world. My body hasn't forgotten, and now you're saying you're just gonna stop all of a sudden?
It's hot.
My body's getting all hot again just thinking about. I swear she's talking about fighting, but it sounds really dodgy.
Hey!
You're kidding me, is it? Well, I think it is. If you're not gonna heed my warning, it's unfortunate, but it didn't come to an end. He spat those words, Nakamura left the patient.
Wait!
Hold on, I can't live without it. Well, the voice that sounded like it wanted to cling on to Nakamura, Akane rushed out the patient's room. I wonder what that was all about. It's fine, it's such bad manners to raise your voice inside a hospital.
How pitiful.
Humans are such foolish creatures. Hey. You okay? What's nothing? Something's definitely wrong. I mean, she's glaring really hard at Fuyuhiko. But I guess it makes sense. Fuyuhiko's the one that got Mahiru killed by Peku. And Hiyoko was nearly framed as her killer. There's no way she's just gonna get over that. Hey. Why are you making such a scary face?
You know, right?
Like, no matter what, it means it, right? He's still talking about it.
Hey!
Suspicious. It's definitely suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. All we gotta do is follow them. You think so too, right? No. A fire that didn't need to be started has become a towering inferno.
Perhaps. I am I leave that?
Stay Fuyuhiko to me. I'll make sure he's been nursed back to health. Sorry, I thought it was just gonna be, you know, blather about Bloody's back, talk to everyone, but no, we talked to Zonya and she's kicking us all out. I wanted to get XP.
I'll do my best.
I do my very best to nurse him back to health so I won't be hated. She's still glaring. For now, we decided to call it a day and headed back to our cottages. Walking around all day wore us out, but the exhaustion we felt might have also been a feeling of relief. Arrived at my cottage much earlier than usual. I fell to a deep sleep. Ugh. Sorry.
What are you thinking?
Huh? You admire superheroes? Don't you understand what superheroes are like? Superheroes live to stop people from achieving their hopes and dreams, you know. They immediately attack people in groups because they don't have many friends themselves. They're all tempered and say stuff like, "No, I'm mad," and "I won't forgive you," and laugh, you know. Lazy people who run away once the other guy starts backing, you know. They're willing to use weapons even if they're fighting someone who's alone or unarmed, you know. And who's the winner, so they don't know what it's like to have a weakling's words, you know. Typical flashy costumes, you know. Which means they're all a bunch of smart, good-looking, violent, stubborn elites who don't have many friends.
Emergency! Emergency!
Really want to admire people like that? I don't know. I'm tired. Ding dong, ding dong. This is the start of free time. I might get up and have a stretch. There's a gap.
Ahem!
Okay, miss.
Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. Good morning, everyone! Looks like today is gonna be another perfect tropical day! Now then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today!
Phew. It's been a while since I've slept a lot. My head feels clearer thanks to that. Right, we should head over to the restaurant. Oh, not free time. Still, I'm gonna take a break and have a stretch. I'm gonna have a small break. I'd say it's halfway through the stream, but you know, who's kidding? We're gonna go slightly longer probably today, we always do. However, I think having a standing stretch would be quite good. So I will be back in a few minutes. Back. Sorted out the cushions so I'm not squishing them. Morning, you can.
Hello.
It's almost time to meet everyone at the restaurant, yeah? Yeah, I was about to go as well. So glad I went to check on for you because I thought I was late. So you're busy this morning. Not at all. I'm only in useful situations like this. How's for you, Hugo, doing? Might be better to ask you at the restaurant when everyone's together. Stan, I should go there. So should go to the restaurant. Yeah. Now come on.
Your voice is too soft.
Projectile voice more from your stomach. Jeez, does it have to be like that in the morning? Good morning. Alright, now your voice will reach the sun.
Oh.
And to what departed, hero and Peckham. You're right, I'm sure they heard it. I am just a mere team manager, therefore I don't know anything about art. However, when I saw my hero's photos for the first time, my vulgar heart was greatly shaken. Truly, that is a splendid thing. It's a pity what happened to my hero, but I will never forget how she taught me the value of art. Yeah, I'll never forget it either. Huh. We definitely need to have a conversation with him in the free time, but do I have to talk to little Kitty Wink? She's so creepy.
Jeez.
Need to find the supermarket today, so I need to find one to help you. It's fine. I was going to look for a camera and I'll probably find it really fast. I need a camera? Well, it's actually a toy camera.
That's weird.
Really? If it's the case, I probably need a real photographer anyway. What are you planning?
Hey, you!
I have a favour to ask. I guess I'll listen to what you have to say.
Hey!
To the music venue right after breakfast. Bring a camera too. There's some free time, right? So it's okay, right? Oh, sure. We'll do a free time with her. Don't make anyone who knows that.
Bye!
It's a promise. You definitely have to come. Okay. Music venue. We can do that.
Yo!
How'd you make? Hey, good morning.
Hey!
Oh, you look better than usual. I slept. Everyone I met is like that too. Did something happen? For you, Yuko is safe. That's probably why. Don't know why, but I also feel like I can eat more delicious food than usual.
Alright!
Speaking of which, why don't I challenge my limits? Hang on, you eat everything in the restaurant. Okay, leave some for somebody else. Even though she's not aware of it, she definitely looks happy.
Aww.
What's happened?
Aww.
Son. Huh?
Emergency!
I'm gonna listen to songs by Ibuki's favourite artists. There's no TV or radio here. I'm starting to starving to death from musical deprivation. Let me sell CDs at the
This
supermarket.
is going nowhere.
Dude, but it's only the classics and your mainstream pop.
Aww.
At this moment, new albums are popping out all over the world.
Aww.
Man, if only someone brought me a sweet CD they found on the floor. CD, huh? I found one? Okay. Is there one in the market, I guess? Because that would mean that would activate an event thingy. Maybe? Don't know. Excuse me. Humility means that I've been waking up really stupid. Oh, I didn't talk to them. I went up the stairs. I thought it was on the arcade. Yeah, it's fine. Faces of everyone gathered at the restaurant, all somewhat light-hearted. Everyone must be really happy that Fuyuko's safe.
Then...
The day ended halfway yesterday, so let's try to put together our information about the new island.
Jeez!
In the end, we couldn't even find a way to escape from that island, right? Seriously, you guys are useless.
Yes!
But there's a music venue.
I see.
I got that, but what about the clues we really need? Just like information about the island or anything that might help us understand what's happening to us. In the town with all those machines, I found a clue contained within a file inside one of the laptops. You saw that too? I was told about that by Nikito, so I checked it as well.
This, too, must be the will
So
of
it's
causality.
It's about the fact that Hope's Peak Academy has already been destroyed. Hope's Peak Academy has been destroyed?
Wow.
It's probably just another one of Monokuma's pranks. There's no way Hope Peak Academy would be destroyed. Would fall. But even if it is a prank, it's not something you should be allowed to do.
Damn it.
Symbol of hope getting destroyed, it's not something you should even joke about. And if you're still wondering about it, it might be better if you just confirm it for yourself. If I remember to do it, I'll give it a try.
How pitiful.
So basically on that island, we found no way to escape, nor any useful clues this time around. Oh, hold on, it's this time again, not this time around, huh? You don't have to correct us each time.
See?
However, it's bad news. Fuyuhiko will be able to return to us. That guy pisses me off, but it sure makes me happy to think he's going to come back to us. He's recovering extremely well, so I'm pretty sure he can be discharged from the hospital in 1 week. However, he's probably lost the use of his right eye forever. Oh. Totally deserve that.
Man.
Aren't you going a little too far? Man, I sure did eat. I'm stuffed today too.
Jeez.
You certainly eat a lot without even listening to what others are saying. Okay then, since I'm stuffed, I should go train now.
Oh?
Train? You said you hate training. How rare of you.
Yo!
But don't do it. I won't get any stronger, I have to. Bye now.
Oh my!
She's like really pumped up and in her own world.
Huh?
I hope she's not thinking of doing anything bad. You should probably go check on her. And with that, our morning meeting ended and we all went back to our cottages. Supposed to meet Hyoko now. What does she want me to do with the camera at the music venue? Hey Hyoko, I'm here.
Jeez!
You're late.
Oh my!
If it isn't Hajime, what's up? Huh? Ibuki and Jackie too, what are you? Could it be? Does the cameraman mean you? Cameraman? Wait, what is happening? Niece was in ballet and dressed up as a duckling, and oh my god, she is the cutest. Send me some videos I'll have to watch later. I don't know what's going on. You are dense. You won't get until I explain it to you. Dense or not, it's impossible to find out without a hint or two. Well, I mean, she asked me to come to the music venue with a camera. She's got Ibuki and Chiaki here. I'm guessing she wants to dance and have me film it and Ibuki play, and I don't know what she wants Chiaki to do. Maybe the lights?
Well?
Oh! Apparently we're going to hold a memorial. Okay. Apparently we're going to be holding a memorial for Mahiru right now. Mahiru?
I see.
Mahiru told me she wanted to take pictures of me jamming on an instrument. She also said she wants to take pictures of Hyoko dancing. So we decided to do it all together here. I should call this Memorial Jam Session. I see, so I have to take pictures of that. I guess it's a great idea. I'm sure. Mahiru's going to be happy.
Hey!
If you think so, you can accept the camera position, right? Well, that's a huge responsibility.
Hey!
Saying you don't want to do it because of that? Oh, well, there's no way my pictures will be as good as Mahiru's. Ow! But I'll take as many as I can.
Yep.
I'll be counting on you too. I'll do my very best to play an instrument. Huh? You too? First I heard about the idea from Ibuki and I was just planning to watch. But look, I found this in the storage room. Is that a triangle?
Yep,
Even I can play something like this, so is it okay if I participate?
right?
Instead of watching, I can join you guys. I want to mourn for my hero.
No problemo!
You don't need skill on the stage, just heart. Well, I guess it's okay. My hero's probably going to be happy about it.
Understand?
But if you suck, I'm going to make you stop, okay? And so we finished our preparations and the memorial service for Mahiru began. Aww.
Ah! My eyes are crushed by the silent serenade! Even the tips of my fingers are crimson red!
I was just going to say, oh, they look so sweet. And then Ibuki said that.
La 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 la, la 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 la. It's so electric! It feels awesome!
Jackie's hitting that triangle with intensity. Combination is crazy and everyone's doing different things, but strange, it's harmonizing really well. Pieces are all different. We'll be able to be like this in the future. Mahiru, can you hear this performance? Are you seeing Yoko's dance? Not just Mahiru, Peko, Teruteru, Byakuya. Are you all watching? We will never forget about you, ever. We will not waste your deaths. We will survive and get off this island. I wonder if any of the deaths are going to make me cry. Sometimes that happens. I finished my jobs without any problems and decided to go back to my cottage for the time being. I'm not sure whether that was like a scripted story or a random event because I had a camera. Free time. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can explore the second floor of the hotel. Hotel? Hospital, and see if I can see more of the motel. And also, see if there's a CD in the Rocket Punch market. At least we know where Akane is. We should probably talk to her at some point. God, it's like SOS in a bag. That's done. Not me, but I didn't have one with me. Repeat. Cake. A knife, that might come in handy. It's a lucky. Oh, that's something. Secret bits. Ah, generated react. Some refreshing world. That's the photos. Tuesday. I read the notebook. The cover says Kyoko. Oh, it's a memory notebook. The writing inside all too worn out. Kyoko Otomi? No. Wait. I feel like that's from the first game. I'm so bad with names, I can't tell. But anyway. Let's try and do 80 steps. Interesting guitar at the library. Damn, I'm really tired. What I really want is a nap. It's not conducive right now to getting far in this game. We should all celebrate. No, let's see who else is around. I thought maybe she'd watch the film. Shit, I just clipped into... Shit. I was backing and I fell like through the wall into the beyond. Oops. There's something up there. This room is chairs. Okay, something up there. I can see it. So that's 4. So that means the 5th one's probably in whoever gets murdered in this room. That seems to be what happens. So we can't have a moment with him. I might finish this day and then finish early just because I'm finding it very hard to keep awake. I was up early because there was a fly and it was humid. And then that means that I can split this chapter into 3. Which, okay, it'll take longer to get through the thing. However, it will be a lot. Who do I want to talk to anyway? Gundam. Less on the massively long streams. He was just hanging around on the road somewhere.
This, too, must be the will of causality. How pitiful. Fall might...
My name is Gundam Tanaka!
Sunflower seeds for the pets. It is said 5 valuable assets exist in this world to have aptitudes. Discovering one of them.
Let me tell you this.
Magical beasts are the first to kill. Even your hamsters, I thought they were docile
How
animals.
pitiful.
Just as I thought, you are nothing. You will know the true terror if you look down on them just because they fit in your palm. They are cruel devil beasts that will devour their parents, their siblings, even their own children. The territory is frightening. They'll never stop attacking until their opponent is
My
dead.
tears.
Today's fight started when Sandy got greedy and encroached upon Junpei's territory. Junpei was knocked aside and his foot stepped into Magazi's territory. The Magazi got angry and unleashed his anger upon Champion.
Listen well!
I was able to quell their rage by sacrificing my left hand, but it may not be so easy next time. I see, that's troubling. Could that be why it's always wrapped in that
Let
bandage?
me ask.
By the way, do you know which species of my 4 devils of destruction is the largest body? Which species of... Okay. I'm just going to do a quick Google, because how are you supposed to know that? The largest hamster is the European hamster, the Critus cruterus. Okay. That doesn't help me. It's not one of the answers. There are 19 different species of hamsters. Well, Roborowski is a dwarf hamster. It's a common pet hamster. They are tiny. Okay. The other ones don't seem to exist. Don't think it particularly matters what you wear. The Jungarian hamster is also known as the winter white dwarf hamster. So I'm guessing golden hamster? Golden ones,
It was
yes.
close.
Yes. Am I looking up the answer? I am googling different types of hamster. I'm not specifically looking up the answer, but how am I supposed to know? The other two are dwarf species, so... I don't want to get it wrong and have him mad at me. And I don't think he's told us that. If he has, I forgot. Don't judge me, Alkesh. I look stuff up. Wikipedia is my friend. They're also the most docile and known for being the smartest tool. The tribes feel no fear, thus they give it their all when biting and ripping what stands before them.
It appears you cannot
But only
escape.
Goldens know fear, thus they do not usually bare their teeth once they recognize you. You certainly understand what happens when they bite people.
This, too, must be
That's
the
why you
will
must pay
of
attention to their
causality.
stress levels when you're breeding them. Didn't know that.
Nature, the collective
However,
will
that
of
isn't
the
the
world.
only feature of Goldens. They have many other unlimited possibilities. Their fur color, quality, and patterns, you could even say they have unlimited
This
combinations.
body is
To much research,
uncooperative.
the fruits of my labor was about to be born. A fearsome demon beast with sparkling silver fur. An hybrid creature with dominant spots and
How
bands.
foolish of me!
Ha! But all I can do is pray for the safety of the mother and child I've left behind. I don't really know what he's saying, but he seems to be really worried about the hamsters he left behind. You were probably taking care of other animals, right? Or are those demon beasts okay
Let's
too?
make history.
There are no problems in that regard. I have pupils all around the world. I have already given them orders to continue my research into the synthesis of demon beasts. They know how to avoid any lethal genetics. They will carry out my will and conduct no atrocious
I
experiments.
shall engulf this
Beyond
world.
that, I've already made arrangements to leave my demon beast to those I trust. He's greatly prepared. Listening to Gundam makes me rethink how much a responsibility is to raise
What do
pets.
you yearn
You will never experience such a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, but if you ever do breed them, you should provide plenty of exercise, high-quality food, and a place to
How
sleep.
pitiful.
Such luxuries mean everything to creatures who only live 1,095 days after they're born. That's about 3 years. Remember well. Pretty much exactly 3 years. After saying that, Gundam walked away. We got a glimpse of the deep affection Gundam feels towards all animals, not just hamsters. Woohoo, we got hope fragments. After seeing a morning and sadness, I left the area. More free time. Who haven't we talked to? Wow, people are in that room. That's weird. She's back in the library. It's obviously in the hospital. Music venue. Electric Avenue, not surprised. Maybe the big guy, like Umaru, or Ibuki. Ibuki, we'll go see Ibuki. She's in the music venue. That's another decent amount of steps.
This is going nowhere.
Slump. Vicky wants you to inspire her lyrics by reading poems.
Emergency!
You want poems? Okay, I could do poems. But making up a poem on the spot and read it to Ibuki. Looks like Ibuki and I grow closer. We will give presents. Okay. Something inspirational. Ah. So Google helped.
Are you serious?
Seems to like it.
Hajime! Meow!
Alright, then choose me. What?
Hey, hey!
Ever any school clubs? School clubs, huh? I'd say for sure because of what happened to our memories, but I probably wasn't in any clubs. Always. Should be part of a Buki's music club. Well, everyone thought music clubs were outdated because the rock and roll boom was
That's totally
but
it!
now they're super popular. Pretend. Okay. It's not something else musicians should do, so. I'm pretending I've never held one. Everyone starts at that point.
Aww.
What to do if I don't feel the love? Jamming out is so much fun.
Hajime!
By the way, she thinks guys who don't like bands are narcissists. She doesn't like them.
Meow!
She's-
Guitar!
But she's got dibs on the guitar. Let's go with the drums.
Good job!
Okay, the drums are great because you can hit them to the beat. You don't even know how to hit them. So that was the point. Means you can move your arms and legs independently of each other. Even novice can play them real easy. I'm screwed. Every drummer in the world would hate you for saying that.
I see, I see.
Now that we've decided on an instrument, let's start with learning how to use a loudspeaker. Hold on a second, why would you need a loudspeaker? What are you saying? It's a must-have item for live performances. Doesn't mean you just hold it and scream into it. You don't put your soul into it, the loudspeaker won't respond to you. Put your soul into it. Shout. I was forced to do some word training that didn't make any sense to me at all. Didn't really understand Ibuki to begin with, but with this I don't even understand her anymore. Okay, but we got a hope fragment. Okay, everyone gonna sleeps. I wonder if I can just get through the 3 time bits. It'll just get me further. But then maybe there'll be... Oh. I feel like we need to split the chapters up into 3 sections. Anyway, because otherwise, if I try and do investigation and trial, it's just getting longer and longer.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make.
Worst time when I sit down to do my goddamn stream.
It is now 10 p.m. Please return to your rooms and relax. Let the sound of the ocean
Let's try and
gently
keep
rock you to
awake
sleep.
a little longer.
Now then, sweet
More
dreams,
of a nap.
everyone. Good night.
You guys?
It's a waste of time to constantly worry about things. If you really want to waste time that badly, I won't. I'm not saying that killing meaningless time is bad or anything. I mean even happy, sad times, painful times. Fun times, times you want to remember or forget. End up becoming nostalgic memories eventually. But isn't killing time by worrying about things an effective way of dealing with that worry? Yeah, do your best at worrying about things and kill time. Okay. It's now morning.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make.
Good nom nom numbing!
Oh my. Giddy on, Ibuki! Looks like today's gonna be another tropical day. What the? A huge success that I received such a nice reaction. Ibuki, how'd you get in here?
Aww.
So careless. I'm not sure I locked the door. And I destroyed that worthless lock. Why?
Hey, hey!
Yes, more importantly, there's something important I need to tell you. Well. What has? No, that was just 3. If you got time to nitpick others, then hurry up and meet me at the restaurant. I'll explain the details there, so I'm counting on you. She's like a hurricane. But she did take the time to come all the way to my cottage to summon me, did something bad happen again. Feeling a little depressed now. Nearly ready for my pet to graduate. Come on, mate.
Hello there.
Good morning. If you ignore me, I'm already happy that our eyes have met. You really are a kind person.
Hey,
Anyway, after what happened to Fuyuhiko, you understand what I was saying was a battle now, right? What do you mean?
you don't know?
Fuyuhiko involved himself in Peiko's execution. I did say that it felt unpalatable to me. Fuyuhiko returned to us
It's
alive.
obvious.
He used Peiko's death as a stepladder so he could shine even brighter, cling to an even stronger hope.
What?
You don't agree?
Well,
But it's already decided that's what hope should be. That's why you and the others progress forward. We should chat later. We need to be at a restaurant soon. We'll go on ahead. How long does he plan to keep saying such foolish things? Yeah, we were also summoned. Yeah, it seems so. You're going around waking people up. Did she break the lock to your room too?
No!
That never happened. So awakened by a knock at my door, going at a 3-3-7 clapping rhythm and some shouting. That sounds extremely annoying. Was I the only one whose room got broken into?
Huh?
But for her to go to the trouble of waking us up, what in the world happened? I have a very bad feeling about this. Let's make haste and head over. That's right. Should hurry up too. Honestly, if my lock's broken, I should sleep at the motel.
day.
I am so glad. Today is another clear sunny day. Another? More like, actually, now that you mention it, ever since we came to this island, it hasn't rained once. That would be hell. Why is that? No. Best if I don't think about that too deeply. Let's see what she wants. There we can keep my eyes open. I was feeling really refreshed at the start of the stream, and now I'm just feeling absolutely exhausted. First thing I saw was everyone's backs as they were forming a circle around something. What happened? As I said that, I picked over everyone's shoulders.
I got something I want to say.
Fuyuhiko, is it okay for you to be moving around like this so soon?
Well, he shouldn't be okay.
Whatever I say after this point, I apologize in advance if I make a mistake. My last name is Kuzuryu. My first name is pronounced Fuyuhiko. I'm still an inexperienced member of my family's business. From this point forward, I hope we get along so we can get to know each other better.
You fiend.
What the hell was that?
Huh?
It's nothing really, just a greeting. You look kind of cute with that eye patch thing. At least you have pennants, I suppose. There's no way that was just a greeting. I feel like that was the first time Fuyuhiko ever greeted us. That eye patch of yours.
Nothing.
That's nothing. There's no way there's nothing since that eye is no longer. So you can't see out of it, huh? It's only one eye. Besides, don't I look like I've gained some prestige or something?
However,
Fuyuhiko. You acting all cool and stuff. Don't you understand the position you're in right now? Okay.
you
Do you really think we'll forgive you that easily for what you did?
understand?
Don't you get it? It's your fault my hero is dead. Does my hero? I could die because of you too.
Hey!
It's all your fault. Yoko, we finally moved to get together with everyone.
And?
So what if we're all here? You better not say we're friends or something.
Shut up!
No way a killer like him will ever be our friend.
I know.
Yeah, you're right. It's all my fault. I already know that's my fault that those two are dead.
You.
To give us your so what attitude. It's not that. She squeezed out those words. Fuyuhiko suddenly collapsed to the ground. Ooh, I don't think you should be out of bed. Oh, no, he's doing a pray thing.
Huh? What the heck? Hey, don't mess with me. Do you really think we're gonna forgive you if you just drop to your knees and cry? Do you really think a half-assed apology will make us forget what you've done?
They forgot to draw the string for the eye patch.
No. I don't think that at all.
This is... Ah! It's blood! It's blood!
Don't think you should have been getting up.
Ah!
Fuyuhiko, slit his own stomach. Huh?
Ah!
Can you see he cut up his own friggin' stomach?
What the...
I didn't think I'd be forgiven with such...
Dude, if you kill yourself, that's gonna be really freaking hard to do a class trial. I didn't think I'd be forgiven with such a half-assed apology. But if I don't do this, my feelings won't feel resolved. You fool. That doesn't mean you should slice your stomach. Let's carry him to the hospital as soon as possible. You're right. Kazuichi, lend me a hand.
This is bad.
Okay. It's 3 islands over, mate. You ain't doing that on your own. Walk there myself. Took the time to patch you up nice so you're wounded, really. I feel so ashamed. In the end, I made trouble for everyone again. Let's go. The others carried Fuyuhiko at the restaurant. For those of us who were left there, well, this is awkward. How should I start up a conversation?
Well,
Hey, Yoko, I've been thinking about this for a while, but what did my hero see about this? I know you guys were best friends, but what do you think?
what would Mahiru say? She'd probably get mad. Really mad. And after she got mad...
It's definitely not possible. There's no way it'd be that easy to move on. I never had to think about death until we came to this island. Not young death, anyway. So when we're suddenly forced to confront it, there's no way we'd know how we're supposed to deal with it. We're not that strong.
Hey.
This is a rare occurrence. You're thinking about saying something inappropriate again. Now's not the best time. No, it's not that. Does anyone know where Akane is?
Huh?
No, that you mentioned it, she's gone. It's so strange for her not to join us for breakfast. I have a bad feeling about that too. A bad feeling? I mean, hasn't she been acting a little weird these past few days?
How pitiful.
She's always weird. But I'm a little worried though. She's not the one I'm worried about. A morbid feeling lingered as we finished breakfast. Soon after we decided to return to our cottages. If we get free time, then she's surely fine. Never felt so fatigued in the morning before. Every single fucking morning. It's probably because of everything that's happened, but I should put that feeling aside and move on. No such thing as a useless day for us anymore. Okay, well, we've got free time. So, we should talk to Nekomaru. I don't want to talk to Hiro, I don't like her. We could try talking to Fuyuhiko. I didn't talk to him before, or not. I think we had. I just noticed his little character's got an eye patch now. Cute. More useful, I looked at where people were. Nagito's there. Okay, checking. Done. Kane is at the market. Oops. Sonia is in the hospital. Music venue. Kazuichi's at the electric avenue. Ah, he's on the beach. I'm gonna go to the beach then. Trying to eke out some more progress because otherwise I'm just gonna be starting off next time and it's gonna be like I didn't do anything. I'd like to try and make progress. Try and keep it, if I can keep it up for like another half an hour, we'll at least made a full stream. Just I'm slightly more awake. It's just really, really tricky. Feeling so exhausted. I just want to lie down and sleep. I'm trying to push through it, basically. $27 steps.
Huh?
However,
However,
Yakuza often has double knives. I just realised I'm going to look at what he likes because I don't know what would be obvious. He likes a freshly washed towel and dislikes lazy people. Okay. Should I? Yeah, we should. Probably pointless to talk about it, but what would Pico think of Fuyuhiko's actions earlier? What happens if we have this conversation in the first day? Somewhat sad conversation with Nakamura today. Okay. Probably is contextual then. Not sure what he'd like. Maybe Andrews? He's a martial artist type person.
Oh!
I have frightfully received your mail, Spirit. I'll accept you as well. Come on, bring it on. Hey, Nakamura. You've been wondering about ever since we first met. You've been thinking about me that much. I see, then I must have said it. Come on, bring it on. Don't misunderstand. Hey, why are you walking towards me? Didn't you just tell me to come to you?
Jeez!
What? I was just about to offer to do it to you. That's it. So I want to know. Wait, I definitely want to find out.
Then...
Fine then. So, what are you going to talk about? Yeah, I want to ask you why you're just a team manager. Just... You're mocking the management profession? Oh, I didn't mean it like that. What do you mean you don't know anything? All roads lead to managers. If you're going to master something, you will naturally require a manager's help. That is true. Countless records in this world would not exist without managers. The bond between a top-notch athlete and their manager is one that cannot be severed.
Oh!
Till now, I've been with various athletes. Yes. Sorry, trying not to sneeze on camera. Or on the mic anyway. Yeah, looking back, they were all splendid athletes. I had a baseball player who got an offer to join the major leagues when he was still in middle school, a figure skater who performed 6.5 spins, and a tennis player who managed to win a 36-hour match. They were all people who surpassed me. People like that really exist.
Jeez.
Baseball star, yeah, he was in the first game. Now that you understand, don't mock managers. If you never do that, I'll lead you to victory no matter what the match. just a sports guy anyway, but importantly, he's got a lot of confidence. I can understand how proud he must be to be a team manager. Just as I thought, he's an amazing guy. Did you just praise me in your heart? How'd you know?
Hold on!
When I face each other like this, we are one in both body and mind. I can easily see what you're thinking. One in both body and mind? I really don't. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. I'm used to being showered with praise. So popular, there are teams all over the place fighting over me. That is crazy in so many ways, but there's no denying he's an amazing guy. I've got to know him a little better. Ooh. After listening to him talk about his heroic deeds, I went back to my cottage. Okay, we might make it to the end of the stream. Okay, so I just don't want to talk to that person. I could go to the hospital and see if Yahiko is feeling better. Could have another conversation with Chiaki there also. I think I'll talk to Chiaki. I'm very tempted just to walk around a tiny little bit just to level up this. Or, you know, get a new one. I think I'm going to make that one full of despair. Let's see what I get. Okay. Oh. Woo. Wants to give you something. You've got mono coins, a cod baguette, and a cloth wrap backpack. Oh, okay, well. Yay for the staff books. No, I got duplicates. It's fine. Okay, so right, I am just going to let the poop be there because I am a horrible, horrible person. No, you have to do different things to get the different pets. I don't know how many different ones there are. I have now had 2. Be very quiet. We're hunting rabbits. Except we're not, we're hunting monokumas. Yeah, we've got one more left in this chapter, which will be in either the murder room or the murdered person's room. Because that's what happened before. We are progressing. We've progressed. Progressing. Aha! So there are somewhere between. There might be 8, but it could be 6 because it's one of those. It only unlocks it every 25 things. So 1 of 6 wouldn't have been enough, but 2 of 6 would. It could be 8 as well.
Huh?
Are you bored? What should I do? Yes, we've got game stuff.
Well?
Okay. What about different ways to kill time? I would like to give her a game console to go in her room.
Yep.
Yes. Thanks. She's sleeping again. If you're that sleepy, why don't you just go back to your room and rest?
Morning.
Oh, since you're here, let's talk. If you keep up at this level, you'll never defeat the Warlock Lord. My adventure ended like this, that's all you're gonna get. Looks like she's half asleep.
Huh?
I can't believe you don't get my Shadowgate joke. I have played Shadowgate. Well, I've played it through once on easy. I need to go back to that at some point. Oh, so many things I need to go back to. If you're bored, you want to go somewhere? We might go for a walk. To a fun place. Fun place. The park is fun, right? What park?
Hey.
You're playing a game at the park. Well, the kids just gather around for no reason. The other place was the airport or the supermarket. It's a game you only have to play in the sun. It's very difficult for adults and shut-ins to play. So she wants to go somewhere else. Okay, the airport? Check out the airport. Be a gunfight, so I don't want to go. Motion sickness when you watch someone who sucks playing FPS. Should choose somewhere else. Okay, I guess we're going to the supermarket.
Yep.
I like running over zombies with skateboards and wheelchairs. Chainsaws are the strongest though. Sounds fun, so it's fine. Okay, you're weird. And I'm not sure it's in a good way. I don't really know what it means, but I guess it's fine. Jackie and I worked at the supermarket together. Took the eyes and looked around without buying anything. Because this place is so big, it has an amazing selection of goods. Christmas ornaments, bamboo grass for the Star Festival. This place is too much of everything. What happened to Jackie? What is this? These sweets look cute. Oh, those are sweet rice crackers for Girls' Day. No one in this place seriously has everything. I see they're called sweet rice crackers. You eat them during Girls' Day, you know.
Huh?
It's Girls' Day. Huh? You know, it's on March 3rd. You're a girl. Didn't you celebrate it with your family? Okay. Crap. Sure, she has her reasons for not knowing, but even so, well, it's nothing. Forget about what I said.
Nope.
I don't really mind. I did have a family, my father. You had a father? So then your mother? I shouldn't ask about something like that.
Hey.
So what is Girls' Day anyway? It's a doll festival held on March 3rd. Dolls are set up so you can pray for girls' health and success. And you eat stuff like sweet rice crackers or mochi that comes in different colours. Oh, I had mochi. I had a strawberry shortcake mochi the week before last. Very tasty. Never had mochi before. The rice dough, I think it is, that it comes in was weird. And I was like, is this going to be a texture I like? But the filling was lovely. So it kind of compensated. Let me try something new. I like it when I can achieve that. See. It's amazing, Hajime. You know a lot. It's nothing really. Seeing everyone was supposed to know this. I didn't know it. It's obviously a, Eastern custom. For not to know what Girls' Day is, what kind of past does Chiaki have? It's fun to go places with someone, plus you teach me lots of interesting things. Let's go somewhere again, okay? Yeah, let's do this again. I made that promise and left the supermarket. To think about a place where I can take Chiaki that'll make her happy. Cool. I think I want to try and maybe, if I can, get hers up full. I don't know if I've got enough days left now. I took Chiaki back to her room, otherwise she'd just find a random place to fall asleep if I let her be. Yeah, it's 3 more days. I mean, technically, if she doesn't die... we might. Okay. That should be useful. Okay, well wait, we might get fine sword then. If that increases sharpness, that would be useful. Okay, so we're just gonna let poop pile up. Because we are a terrible person, as I said. Since I arrived at this island, the day passes abnormally fast. The doorbell? That means someone's here. Cautiously walked towards the door and opened it slowly, worried what.
Nice to have met ya!
It's nice to meet you. You know, since we've already exchanged nice to meet yous. Ibuki, you again.
That's totally it!
Allow me to apologize for surprising you with my sudden visit. I'm sorry. That's a lot better than last time when you broke into my room. You must be the type that holds grudges. My ears and joints hurt. That means you have gout. So what do you want? Ibuki doesn't get it either, but it looks like an invitation was sent to everyone. An invitation?
Yes!
See this. Okay, invitation ticket, 9 p.m. at Titi Typhoon. Party for Yihiko Kizuru's recovery. What? That's totally a girl's handwriting. Let's see, a recovery party for Yihiko at Titi Typhoon, 9 p.m. What is this? Monokuma's doing it?
Why, you!
Oh, rude. Don't put that in the same category as Monokuma. Is this your doing? Don't know what you're talking about. Ibuki just brought the invitation. It's definitely her. Well then, Ibuki has some preparation, so I'll go on ahead. I'll leave you to it. She even said preparation. She's completely behind this. Titi Typhoon is that music venue on the third island, right? 9 p.m. less than 30 minutes. But even though it's a party for Fuyuhiko's recovery, is he going to even be able to come? Surely just slit his own stomach this morning. She took the trouble to do this out of goodwill. I guess I should head up to the music venue. I'm not sure if I should clean it up because that was left over from the last one. I'll clean it up and then just see what happens when it gets some despairs. Might not get despair when it's an egg. It probably has to hatch first and then it evolves, if I remember rightly. Okay, level 46. We should get to level 50 before the end, so that should be good. Right, so it's a little chibi-me, and then we'll just let it poop itself, I'm sorry, and get some despair, so we can see what happens when we have despair. But I'll keep an eye on it because we don't want to get too much despair. But assuming there's a neutral one, half hope, maybe there's 5? 1 out of 5 is 20%, 2 out of 5 is 40, so yeah, I guess if after this one we go up to 50%, then there's 5 or 6 variants. I could just look it up, honestly.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
Tonight's constellation heralds the banquet that celebrates Fuyuhiko's resurrection.
It's nearly showtime!
Let's begin the ceremony of darkness. This guy, oh, who cares? He's weird. There's a boot off there. Mikito, Ibuki invited you too, right? Yes, I'm honored, but since everyone else has died, we're going to be celebrating Fuyuhiko's recovery.
Like me.
No matter what, I still think it's too rude for someone like me to go inside before everyone else arrives. You don't have to worry about me, you can go inside first. Believe me, I'm not worried. Also, there's a boat, but I can't do anything with that. What's that? How is he alive? Several people had already arrived at the music venue, but Fuyuhiko, why are you?
Huh?
What? Is it bad I came? No, not that. Is it okay for you to move around?
It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, it's nothing. You're okay. You're 16 injured.
Even so,
They took the time to throw a party for me. There's no way I wouldn't come. Stand how you feel, but you really shouldn't overwork yourself.
So,
I'm not overdoing it.
Sheesh.
Fine, just let him do what he wants.
But
Huh?
It's fine. So me apparently accused of pain tolerance down to an art. Or it's because it's a computer simulation and it's just easier to heal him. I can't believe he's actually forcing himself to join this kind of event. For Yuhiko probably wouldn't have come no matter how much we invited him. He'll be trying his very best to change.
hey,
But it looks like Kyoko definitely didn't come.
How pitiful.
That seems to be the case.
huh?
And Akane's not here too. Oh, I'm worried about Akane. I couldn't care less about Hyoko. What is that wild woman off doing? I hope she's not planning to do anything strange. Yeah, as if on cue, right when Nakamura expresses unease, that's when it happened.
My.
Okay, did that fire? Suddenly the stage lit very brightly and the person who appeared was...
Hey,
Hello,
y'all!
kitty.
It's Ibuki Miona! Thanks for coming out today! My specialty is making beef stew! I may not look like it, but people tell me that I'm a nurturing type. So I'm gonna do my very best performance so I can make everyone feel better! I hope you're all pumped up!
Just as I thought, that's what she was going for. Well, she is the ultimate musician after all. Can't imagine what else she'd do at a music venue.
All right! I'll start singing this first song with full-on energy!
Hopefully it doesn't involve me to narrate and I'm not singing.
So, put your hands together for From Me to You Too!
She was originally a member of a high school girl band that dominated the music charts. I can probably look forward to her music stylings. Oh, we can skip this. Oh, I guess you can skip if the flashy lights are bad. Apologies, flashy light warning. I should have realised. God, it's very hard to recognise these things when you don't have any triggers with flashy lights. Which I suppose I should be grateful for. To be fair, I'm not going to stare at them massively. How long does it go on for? Is it supposed to be singing? Can I skip? Couple of minutes. I can do a couple of minutes. As long as this section doesn't need me to mute it. But that's fine. If it does, then it does. It's a big 3-hour video. So we'll go to the end of this night and then it should be perfect for 6. I managed to get through another hour and I'm still tired. But maybe at least I can get through to a vaguely decent time to go to sleep. But I'm sad because that just means that my weekend is basically
Thank you,
over.
everyone!
There we go. Thanks, Alkash. What he said. I'm gonna get cursed!
What?
Such an overwhelming baleful resonance. Even my 4 dark deaths of distraction look less lively than usual.
Something like this.
I, too, am starting to feel chills. Total like from me to you. It's gonna be a sweet love song. If I recall, the reason why Ibuki left the high school girls band was creative differences. That must be why. Oh my god, yeah, it's awesome. That's the first time we've heard such a famous song. Yoko?
I'm glad.
Pain. So what if I did? I was invited too, you know. But if you're attending for Yuhiko's recovery party, that means you've already...
That's not
Thank you, stupid. Don't misunderstand. There's no way I'd forgive him that easily.
Hey!
Because he's the accuser, you know. He's the type of person who preys on people by tricking them. Even now, he's probably pretending to be sorry so he can try and trick us.
Please wait.
There is no way that's possible.
I know.
No, I get why she'd think that of me. Yeah, that's right. That's why we're never going to believe in you. Get it? This doesn't mean we're made up or anything. I'm only cooperating with you until we get off this island. Huh?
So...
Just remember, if anything happens, you're the first one who's going to get cut off.
Sorry.
Sorry. I'm really glad.
You nasty pig!
Oh, seriously? How is that trying to change? She's trying? Nah. Oh yes, she may be forgiving for Yuhiko, but she's still freaking making Mikan upset.
Gross!
Hey, what are you looking at? Nothing. A brat? Psycho brat? So, but Akane is missing. I don't think this is a good thing. Somehow, even though it's little by little, I feel like things are starting to turn around. But that's all the more reason to worry about him. Monokuma. There's no way he's not going to do anything while he's watching us like this, right?
Boring!
How much longer are you guys going to be bummed out? I came all the way here because you said it was a party.
Hey!
Come on, Ibuki, hurry up and start the next song.
Roger! Thanks for waiting! Let's go right ahead to the next song!
Huh? There's still more.
I mean, I dislike him, but I agree at the moment.
Now that this recovery party is in full swing, I've got a ballad prepared that totally fits the mood.
If Akane is dead somewhere, I'm going to be real sad.
Grab a partner and slow dance to... I squeezed out the baby, but I have no idea who the father is.
No thanks.
Stop it!
Whoa, Monami?
Jeez!
Don't interfere. I was enjoying such a fun party. Invited to the party? Obviously not. You'd ruin the party if you were here.
What?
But seriously, now's not the time. Now's not the time to enjoy a fun party. Why? Akane.
Emergency!
Akane is dueling Monokuma.
What?
Well, I mean, that's better than dead. What did you say? Akane's going to be in danger. Please do something to save her. It looks like my bad feeling was correct. Stupid fool. No, I'm the one who was the fool. It was my mistake not to keep an eye on her. As a team manager, I should have had a proper grasp of my athlete's private life. Damn it, this failure will haunt me for the rest of my life, and my name is Nekomaru Nira. You die, even. Now is not the time for regret. Let us make haste.
Damn it.
Thought Yuhiko finally returned to us instead of anyone else in our group getting taken. I won't allow it. I will never allow it. Monami, where's Akane? Oh, not wrong voice. Hey, Monami, where's Akane and Monokuma? The beach where we first arrived at the island. Please hurry. Don't, Akane's gonna get killed. But he can't kill her. It's against the rules. You don't have to tell me I'm going full speed ahead. We should hurry too. Nekomaru bolted from the music venue as fast as his legs could take him, and we followed him soon after. I should hurry too. Everyone? Oh. Thanks, everyone. I know Akane's in deep trouble, but you guys suck. Screw this half-baked comfort. If it's for a song title, it'd be Salt Seeping Into My Broken Heart. I don't really get it, but you look pretty bummed out. You should make a fuss here. Let's hurry over to the beach already. She's right, I should hurry too. Okay, I'm sure we can make it to fight. I don't know what that said. Something about there's no time to waste. You could use fast travel, but walking is better. The beach is next to the bridge, so. Okay, there is poop. We will now leave the poop. Cherokee, what are you doing?
Hold it.
Calm down. Huh?
Well,
It's true we need to hurry, but there's no way you can make good decisions if you're so worked up. If we don't hurry, Akane is... For the sake of saving Akane too, we don't want beyond this point. So we need to stay calm, I think. Yeah, I got it. I'm okay now. And let's go. I wasn't uncalm, but sure. Running now at full speed. Sprint! By the time I got to the beach and struggled to regain my breath, I saw a shocking scene unfold before me.
Akane! Looks like you're just barely avoiding any fatal injuries. Yep, at least your agility is worthy of praise. But did you only challenge me just so you could show me your sweet dance moves?
Damn it! Well, why can't I even graze you with my attacks?
Well, you know, we're on completely different levels.
That means we view the world differently.
It's like a character from a punk manga challenging an enemy from a super-powered battle manga. It's obvious you can't win.
Hey!
Is she really serious about not even grazing it? Akane's just fighting a stuffed animal. Monokuma is an advanced machine. If it's designed for combat, it's probably capable of exerting such power. However, as far as speed is concerned, Akane is far faster than any of the athletes I've ever seen. And she says she can't even graze him with her attacks. Is that even possible? However, because it's possible, that's why she's in this situation, right?
How unfortunate.
When she's ended up like that, there's not much we can really do about it. At the very least, we should overcome the despair of Akane's death and use it as fuel to bolster our hope.
Right?
Like Fuyuhiko did you say?
Don't fuck with me! Damn it!
I never want to feel that feeling again. If I have to feel that way again, I'll make sure I stop even if it costs me my life. You can't die if you keep overexerting yourself.
Yeah.
It's just a little life Peko gave me. It's not precious anyway.
Fool!
You stupid idiot, that's all the more reason you need to take care of it. Huh?
Don't stop me!
Guys, stay back. I'll take it from here.
This is Nekomaru Nidai's final firework! Make sure you sear it into your eyes!
Now then, it looks like everyone's here,
But
so
you're
I
not
might
allowed
as
to. It's
well
against
finish this.
Oh.
Didn't I say I won't allow any rule violations against me? This is what happens when you break the rules! Disappear!
Penis. The world shook and turned stark white, as if the surrounding scenery and every sound was blown away by the impact. It was all completely white. And within that white, I heard a voice.
Nekomaru! Nekomaru, why did you save...
Isn't it obvious? Supporting their athletes is a manager's duty. However, what a shame for someone like Nekomaru Nidai to... It was just a little shot from a bazooka. I really am the worst.
Get a hold of yourself! Nekomaru!
Akane, the time I've spent with you, it wasn't so bad. Don't die, Akane.
Nekomaru!
Shit. That's got to be against the rules, right? Because he didn't break the rules, she did. Are you kidding me? Kamara died?
That's...
Holy crap! Instead of the rule violator,
What
Akane
the hell?
had a major failure. I ended up killing Kamaru, who had nothing to do with this.
Hey!
Hold on. It's faint, but his heart's still beating. He's not dead yet. Then you gotta hurry and treat him. Hey, Monokuma, you can do something about this, right? save Nakamura like you saved me.
Hey!
That's right. If you kill someone who didn't violate the rules, that makes you the one who violated the rules. Let's just say we're even. Huh? In exchange for forgiving Akane for breaking the rules, let's just say Nakamura was the sacrifice. Isn't it okay to say we're even? Save. Jeez, I guess I have no choice. It's annoying, but it'd be boring if he died of meaningless death. Today only, I'll activate my card. And that's when it happened. The siren started ringing out of nowhere, and it gradually came closer and closer. It's a ambulance. This again?
Just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
He even recycled the same line again.
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat. So, I'll see you later.
And after he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Nekomaru vanished from our sight. What the hell? Why did this happen?
What's going on?
Hey, it's going to be alright, right? Nekomaru's going to be safe, right? Of course, he's obviously going to be saved. But for Yuhiko finally returned to us, I cannot believe Nekomaru has gone now.
No!
I can't stand this anymore. Also, no one's going to sleep again.
Hey!
Can you stop yelling? Screaming won't help, you know.
Cause... You uggo!
This isn't good. This is what happens when we let our guard down. Let's talk about everyone getting along. We were just fooling ourselves. We're just pretending we understand the situation we're in. Teamwork, friendship, cooperation, nothing matters. The stupid ones will just be killed one after another. It won't be a mystery when you're eventually betrayed. That's why I'm never going to rely on anyone. It's a reality here. Are you saying it's meaningless for us to even work together?
Shut up!
If it really did have meaning, Nekomaru wouldn't have ended up like that. He ended up like that because his weird feelings of friendship.
You!
Hey, you understand too, right? When the stupid ones try and act on their own, it makes trouble for everyone else.
Hey!
So can you please not involve me? I don't want to die a meaningless death.
That is...
Yoko, blaming Akane will not help solve anything.
Huh.
We don't have to worry about Coach Nekomaru.
Huh?
And that's disappointing. It's all your fault and you're not even worried about him. Akane, you're not worried about Nekomaru?
Damn it!
There's no need to worry about worrying. Coach Nekomaru is a monstrous guy. There's no way he's going to die from something like that. There's no doubt Nekomaru is definitely going to come back. So when that happens, I'll make sure I apologize to him. Because I was too weak and I caused him trouble. So when he comes back, I'll make sure to say I'm sorry. Kane. When we returned to our cottages, we were silent. We opened our mouths, only words of worry would come out. We all knew that. When we saw Nekomaru's tragedy happen right in front of us, once again we were all taught. Do you think you won't die? Well, that's just wishful thinking. In this island without any warning, people die. This is the nightmare we're trapped in. When you finally wake up from the nightmare, you realize you're still inside it. And thus the nightmare continues. So I was just checking how long. So I figured for chapters like 9 hours, that's 3 streams, not trying to fit it into 2, so...
Super!
Super Fable Story 58, Tengu came down from the mountains. A long time ago, there was a village that was afraid of Tengus showing up. The Tengus apparently did as they pleased, such as stealing food and kidnapping women. But is it really the Tengu's fault? Is it actually the humans' fault for ruining nature by destroying the mountains where the Tengus lived? I think monsters are scary. It's humans that are the scary ones. Everyone, now is time to rise up against the humans! We must protect nature from the humans and return the world to a peaceful place where monsters roam free!
Bring it on!
Come on, kill my Super Fables, DM! DM. My head hurts. Yeah, we're definitely ending here.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make.
It's just going to be it's morning, but we'll leave it at that. Why do we have no despair yet? Okay, anyway, and save. Return to title, and we will continue the story next week. Which probably will include a free day and maybe a free day, probably a murder, because that's the whole point of this game. And then we'll leave the trial to the week after. because I think we probably have to do that all in one go. But yeah. Alright, thanks everyone who for being here. If you're not following and you enjoyed that and you want more, then please feel free to drop me a follow. It doesn't cost anything. And you can also turn on notifications to be told when I'm going live next. Jessie, bye Jessie. I will be back on Tuesday. It's co-stream. We're finishing off We Were Here Forever, I believe, and then maybe doing some Minecraft Dungeons, depending on how long it takes. And then Thursday I will do my delayed Power Wash DLC stream. There'll be a Joe case on Saturday, and Sunday will be more of this. Beyond that, I don't really have a plan. Maybe a pl. Anyway, thank you very much for being here. And hope you have a great remainder of your weekend, however much is left. And yeah, I've been Joe, otherwise known as Angel SK. And goodbye. I have run out of words.